Hello, welcome to another episode of The People of Playa. My name is Rodrigo. This is Luke. And today we have another guest who is going to be judging and being the character of this episode. We're gonna go to the Que Huevos restaurant. Please welcome Miss Caren and Chuco. Hi Caren, welcome.
Hi guys.
This is Chuco and this is the cameraman dog. So we all are gonna go and have a fantastic breakfast. Ready?
Yes.
Let's do it.
Shit, no.
Hello Mexpac Club, how are you guys? Today we're having a quick break of the stress of this life and we are here at the Que Huevos restaurant. It's located on the 48th Street with the 5th Avenue. It's a great breakfast place. You can also have some lunch here. It's obviously just based in eggs, the majority of the menu, but it's also vegan. It's part of the new classic new Playa del Carmen. So thank you so much for... Alright, we'll have to do it again. Yeah. This is Caren, she's a friend of mine. I tried to friend her on Facebook a long time ago when I met her in like a random meeting with a lot of friends that we have in common, but she never accepted. So just recently we started hanging out because we have a lot of friends in common, and I realized that she's a very interesting character to talk to. So how long have you been in Playa?
4.5 years.
4.5 years.
Yes.
And where are you from? Can you tell our audience?
I'm from Quebec, Canada, but been outside of Canada for about 11 years, so traveling everywhere around the world and made Mexico my new home.
So you are a true Mexican now?
Yes.
You feel like, you know, there is a singer, I believe she's from Spain, and she says that she has this beautiful phrase in Spanish that I love, and it says, "A Mexican is born wherever the fuck we want."
Yes.
And you can believe that thing when you get to say it. So I think her name was, I'm not really good at remembering names. But anyway, so you're in Playa now. Tell us about your transition. What brought you to Playa?
Initially I was traveling from Cuba and I was coming here just for a quick holiday.
Wait, you were in Cuba?
Yeah.
For holidays?
I lived there for about 5 months. I wanted to learn Spanish. And then I came to Cancun and I wasn't sure too much about Cancun, so I decided to come to Playa and fell in love with the place. So I was like, how can I do to live in this paradise? So,
absolutely. Well, if you've never been in Playa, Playa actually has these things that hooks people immediately. It happened to me. As I told a lot of the people that knows me, I was supposed to be here for 2 months, and that was 2003 and 2020. So imagine right now the time that has passed. It hooks people. So what was the thing about Playa that just clicked in you and you thought, I don't want to leave ever again?
Initially,
Mexicans.
No, basically at the beginning was more the proximity from Canada. So I thought it was a very good place to live because it wasn't too far from Canada, but also the people. It's very multicultural. People have this thought that Mexico is like a third world country, and it's so wrong. Like here, I feel like I live better than in Canada, you know, like all the amenities and shops and everything. You have a great lifestyle.
An avocado.
Exactly.
We have a lot of tacos. I've seen a lot of people that really gets hooked into the size of the fruits and the vegetables, because here they're like massive and they're super cheap. But it's true. I mean, the charm of Mexico has to do with the people and the multicultural aspect that you're talking about. That it's very evident now. It's growing. Makes this place so much better than. Sorry, people from Cancun, but better than Cancun, right?
I agree.
Also, it's because Cancun has like the touristic area is like super far, and it's very expensive to get there. And you have to get there by taxi or get one of those horrible buses. They're getting better now, but Playa is everything. Like right now, we are located on the 48th Street and the 5th Avenue, and the 5th Avenue is the main street, and we're just here. My house is like 3 blocks that way, 5 blocks that way.
And mine is like 100 meters that way.
So, yeah, we're very close to everything here. So now that you're in Playa, tell us what was your first, what were you doing here? When you
I
came,
first
were you
arrived?
working or were you sustaining yourself from money from Canada?
I was originally gonna start a business, but
Wait, what business?
it was like to do visa for foreigners. So I had a contact, or a good friend of mine that had this kind of business in Mexico City. So I decided to come and do that in Playa. It didn't turn out the way I wanted, so I just
So you were gonna be the reason for more people from Canada to be
move here. Yes, exactly, 100%.
Clearly didn't work. Because now, you may not know this, but this is the capital of Argentina. It's like Playa del Carmen is the Argentinian capital. We got around 22,000 people. So yeah, the majority of the expats, as we call it, because I don't know, for some reason people have divided the Latin American people as immigrants and the people that is from other countries as expats.
Expats, yeah.
So the expats are Canadian, American, and Europeans, but the majority of the people that live out here that are not Mexicans are the Argentinians, which have basically a lot of restaurants, blogs. They're a huge community. They are fantastic chefs, and they have really good talents at playing music and getting drunk with Fernet, which is very strong. It gives you a really bad hangover. So, okay, so now you're in Playa, you were with your business.
Yeah.
What was the next step? What was the next challenge to get to where you are today?
Well, Playa has this, I don't know, this thing where it's gonna confront you with a lot of stuff. When I came here, I was very innocent about it all, so I went through a lot of battles and hurdles, and eventually I started working in the timeshare industry.
Timeshare.
Yes, I said the word. Yes.
Watch it with the people from the timeshare. they're fun, but
Yeah, a lot of fun.
I also work in timeshare a period of
There
time.
you go.
Didn't work for me as it works for other people. So you were in the timeshare, and what made you quit? Because it's a really good job. You actually get to make a lot of money. It's insane the amount of money that people gets to have when they're working in timeshare, right?
That's
So what made you change? What was the?
What made me change was basically.
I need to speak louder to our audience.
Okay, sorry. What made me change was I wanted to find a higher purpose. I think that's right. When you work in timeshare, you
higher
get to
purpose.
have a lot of money, but then you get to the top and you're like, now what? You know. So I needed more purpose in my life, and I discovered that I love helping people, and that I was very good at it. So. Oh, there you go.
Oh, nice. Okay, so
First
what
bite?
is this? What are we?
Avocado toast.
Avocado toast. Can we make a shot of it? Look at this.
Y agua de sandía.
Agua de sandía. That's I love. What is watermelon? Water. Look at this. So this is going to be the first try. Do you like eggs, by the way?
I love it.
You do?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm very Mexican, so this is basically my every breakfast with meat. This is a little bit too fancy for me because I put everything in a tortilla basically. But let's just go ahead. Let's just share it. You want some forks and knives?
Yeah.
Alright, so this is the first dish. It's an avocado toast, and just like our cup says, this is Que Huevos, and it's La Casa del Avocado Toast. Right? So go ahead, you start.
I start.
Ladies first in this episode.
Beautiful.
Maybe not in the next one. Well, actually, it's great. So you were in the timeshare. You wanted to just go and serve a higher purpose,
Correct.
although you were making a lot of money and just being great and looking fabulous. Now what?
Now what? Now I am working on retreats for people from the United States, Canada, a little bit all over. Because I feel in
Wait,
Mexico,
sorry, what type of retreats?
more on the spiritual side.
Ah,
Yes.
Illuminati style.
No, the real style. The real style.
If you don't know what a Illuminati is, basically people from Tulum that are wearing no underwear, and they have like really long clothes, and they talk like spiritual stuff, but
Yes.
they're mostly high.
Yes.
So yeah, very spiritual. Some of them are real, but they usually don't talk about this. So
Yeah.
what is different about the retreats you're performing right now?
In Tulum, most people that are going to go to the hotel and everything, they will do, yoga class and all that sort of stuff. But it's all a little bit, you can go out and have a drink. You can just take your mind off of things, right? So the type of retreats that I'm gonna be running, you're deep in the jungle. You can't escape from there, and you have to do real deep work.
Yeah.
So it's a very different way to approach it. It's not about taking photos. It's not about having the most beautiful post on Instagram.
I understand.
It's really going in, diving in.
It's very popular nowadays in South America and Mexico to come for retreats and just stay away from all the madness of the cities and just stay there with a lot of people. I like those experiences. I'm scared of the mosquitoes and the jaguars and all that, but I do enjoy some of these things. By the way, I don't know about you, but this is delicious.
This is really delicious.
And I don't know what the salsa is. Did you try it?
No, not yet.
I don't know if it's spicy. I'm not the best Mexican when it comes to salsa. Oh.
Let's try.
God damn.
Oh, the salsa is nice.
Okay, we have some agua de sandía. No, I'm gonna give you a piece of advice. If something is very spicy, like this one, don't try it. Oh, you do like salsa, right? If something is really spicy, don't drink water. What you're going to do is to pour some salt on a lime and just eat it. It's gonna help you so much more. God, that was a lot. No, it's gone. So don't drink water until you like that and get to wash away. So you're in the retreat world right now. Before we get to go back to that, I want to know your story about Playa. Like, what was the best thing or the worst thing that you experienced in Playa while you were adapting? Because were you speaking Spanish when you came here?
I did a little bit, but with a Cuban accent because I was arriving from Cuba.
Ay, adelante. Oh, we already got the next one. What is that?
Tacos de huevo con chorizo.
Tacos de huevo con chorizo. Look at this beauty. Okay, so we're gonna get into it in a second. Look.
You want some?
My dog actually has an Instagram and it's called Luke Begs for Food. You can follow him. Okay, so tell me,
Yes.
what was let's go for your worst experience in Playa while speaking Spanish? Because people thought you were from Cuba, so what
Yes.
happened there?
Well, I would tell everybody that I was from Canada when I would interact with them, and they wouldn't believe me because I had such a Cuban accent that they wouldn't actually believe me.
You do have a great accent.
Yeah.
I actually, when I met her, I thought she was from Mexico City, from an area that we call Condesa, which is like rich people there. I was like, she's so fresa, like Mexican from. But yeah, congratulations. So go ahead.
Yeah.
That was good.
So what? My worst experience. There's many. How much can I say here?
Playa.
Yeah, Playa is special.
This is delicious. Okay, let me just put this away. I'm gonna put it right here. What was your worst experience in Playa?
I would say when I first moved in, everybody would recognize me because I had a pink car, a pink Crossfire.
Oh,
It
I
was me.
remember that. I had no idea it was you. I always thought it was horrible.
Oh no, it was beautiful.
No, because there is this company that gives away, like a lot of women.
Mary Kate.
Mary Kay,
Yeah,
yeah.
but it wasn't that. No, it was not.
I thought it was because there is this company that is Mary Kay, and they sell
Pink
product-
Cadillac.
Yeah, but they sell products for women, and when you get to reach a certain amount of sales, they give you a car. And I thought you were working for. I always think like the Mary Kay woman in my neighborhood.
No,
Wow.
it was not.
Okay.
So basically, I had this car, and one day, I was very new in Playa. I was looking for a job. I went to an interview,
Okay.
and I parked my car outside in a parking lot. And then when I came back, the lights were smashed on my car, and I was like, "What happened?" And then somebody told me it's the guy over there. So I ran after the guy and I said, "Hey, what's up? Like, why did you break my car?" He said, "Because it looks really gay." And I was so mad. He was Canadian. He was Canadian. It was 7 in the morning. Obviously, he was fresh out of the bar because back then the bars would close until 6, 7 in the morning.
Oh, the good old
Right?
days.
The good old days.
The good old days of Playa.
And yeah, he just broke my car. So I really wasn't happy about that. But the worst thing is,
Because your car looks gay.
I brought the car for repair at the shop, and then
Yeah, there's a lot of cars
Sorry.
crossing.
And when I brought the car at the shop, they actually stole parts from my car. When they gave me back my car, there was parts missing.
What?
So it was just like a never-ending story. That car brought me so much headache the whole time I was here, and all the topes, you know the topes,
Yeah, topes are like the bumps.
The
on
bumps,
street.
speed
Yeah,
bumps.
the speed bumps.
I broke my oil pan like 3 times with that car. I mean, it was just a nightmare, but hey, I wanted a pink car. What can I say?
you
It's
just
my
want,
fault.
it is true. We've been going through like hell here with the mechanics, because there's one of the things that we're missing in Playa, good mechanics, like one of those really good shops that we have.
Trustworthy.
Yeah, I know. So if anyone is listening to this and you want to invest, there's a business idea. Okay, just bring your people with your uniform and do it. So you ready to try your second dish?
100%.
Okay, so that's huevo con chorizo, tortilla de maíz, and now we have 2 shots of beans. We're gonna shot this a little bit later. Look at this. So, go ahead. It's all yours. You start. Hey, but you have to use your hands this time because obviously we're in Mexico and the tacos get to be eaten with the hands, right?
Perfect.
All right. That looks delicious, by the way. I broke the lights of your car because it looks gay. So, no, I know Playa is still a very weird place. And then now that it's growing and growing, things are very different, obviously, because of the amount of people we have right now in the area. There's so many nationalities, there's so many different ideas. So let's just say that Playa, I always say that Playa is a madhouse with an ocean view, which we love. And there is so much more still to be done here. Now, in these days, you're with the retreats. How's love life in Playa? By the
Love
way,
life?
before I continue, this is something I wanted to talk to a woman in Playa. How's the love
Right.
life in Playa? Do you find it easy? Is it hard? Are we gonna be single for the rest of our lives?
All right,
I
I'm
feel like
gonna
it.
go all spiritual on you now.
I got
I
myself
mean,
in trouble.
when I first arrived here, I was like, okay, Playa, love life, 0. Like, this is a party town. Nobody's looking for a relationship and everything. But me, what I teach people is that you create your own reality, right? So if you believe something, your mind will look for all the proof that it's actually true. So you will always attract what you emit. If you're a party person, if you're coming here and you don't want to have strings attached, if you don't know what you want, then you're not gonna get anything stable either. So I think that it doesn't matter anywhere that you are in the world. If you're ready for a relationship and if that's really what you want, then you can attract it. But if you're always thinking it's never gonna happen, then it's never gonna happen because you create your own reality, right?
I agree, and I shall never ask this question again.
There you go.
Never. One of my episodes with a spiritual shaman. Quebec, shaman from Quebec.
Yeah.
I know, they didn't seem here in Playa, it's a bit complicated, but I love it. So from all the food and experiences that we're going through right now, which thing has been better for you right now, just in this moment?
I should say the avocado toast because
Oh,
that's more
delicious.
fancy, and I'm into tacos.
I'm into tacos
That's
too.
why I'm in Mexico also.
I heard that. I've seen a lot of people eating all kind of things, and they always go like, let's just get some extra tacos at
Yeah.
the very end. Wow, gracias. Cucumber with mint and lemon. So now we're gonna have some,
Benedict eggs.
yeah, whatever she said. So we got obviously the eggs here, we got some ham, some buns, another shot of beans. Now we have 3, like we're gonna get high on beans today. So yeah, be my guest, you start. I might as well start eating the beans.
Yes.
So what? I love beans. So, what do you see for Playa in the next months or years?
I think that Playa always reinvents itself. So I think that would be a great thing. You can't stop progress and you can't stop development and all that sort of stuff.
Oh, wait, you literally touch a nerve of Playa. There is a lot of expats that have been here for years, a lot of Mexicans that they decided to come to Playa and move here and experience it in the 80s. I met people that have been here for 25 something years. And I don't know what they were doing here because there was nothing at that point. They were hunting probably cuatis or something to eat. But it was a beautiful place. Like even when I came here in 2003, there was this beautiful magic. But a lot of these groups now, and I apologize if I ever get to hurt someone's feelings, are not helping to the development of Playa to be more responsible. They're just more against the development by telling that this shouldn't be happening, but it's something inevitable, right? Because there's always someone with money that will come and just put something on top of you. And I think the best way as a community to get to like do something better is to be part of it and try to help and guide people. If you're already here, guide people. Like, we don't want a bank here. And by the way, I'm loving these Benedict eggs. Benedict.
I'm eating it all.
Well, that's why you are here to judge the food. The first time I saw the Benedict eggs, I think it was a movie with a little spoiled girl. What was the name? Dakota Fanning, and she was with Reese Witherspoon. And they were talking about Benedict eggs, and I thought it was like, oh, that's so fancy, I'll never eat it. And here I am in Playa with Benedict eggs. So, all right, let's just mention the obvious.
What?
Playa is your home now. What does people tell you in Canada about you living in Playa? Or in
First they're like, how can you be on holidays all the time, all year round? Because that's what it looks like, right?
I'm not gonna finish this. I'm just really wanna try it. So that is really good.
So I remember when I first arrived in when I first arrived in Mexico, we had like a party close to Mexico City in
Cuernavaca.
Cuernavaca.
I love Cuernavaca.
And you know, it was the birthday of my friend. That's when I fell in love with Mexico. They would bring mariachi, the whole family, the whole friend. It was so beautiful. And I remember in the morning, everybody was a little hangover, and there would be just a bunch of chilaquiles, and I was like, who eats chips in the morning? Like, to me, it just made no sense whatsoever. And people were like, well, just take it, you know, it's gonna take the hangover away. And I was like, there's no way I'm gonna eat chips in the morning.
They're magic.
And now I love them. Like,
Yeah,
I could eat chilaquiles literally every day.
It's such a strange thing. I spent some time with friends from different parts of the world, as you already know. And one of the things is that they always tell, like, why do you Mexicans eat so much stuff in the morning? Like, we should just have an avocado toast. And I was like, I don't know, like, I have tacos for breakfast sometimes.
Yeah.
I've done it before, like, but chilaquiles are a must.
Yes.
And I love it. There's depends on where the chilaquiles are coming, or the chef's coming from. There could be so many different versions. These ones are just chips with the hot sauce on top. It has avocado, onion, and the eggs, of course. This is one of my favorite versions. There's another one, but I really like this one. But I think it's gonna be our challenge to finish this.
Oh, yeah.
So, anyways, we're gonna wrap it up with this. We're probably just gonna have a dessert, something else. We'll show you the pictures. Then we're gonna make some shots before we get to leave. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you
Wait,
for
before
inviting
you get to go, can we have let's just let's say we're gonna rate the food right now. So
Oh, yes.
in 10 Caren points, from 1 to 10, what do you think about our first dish?
First dish,
The
so
toast.
the avocado toast.
Avocado toast.
I mean, this is a classic, so I would say about an 8, 9.
8, 9 Caren points. Very good. Okay, then we have the chorizo taco.
Yes, 10 points. Anything with tacos, 10 points.
10 points straight. And then we had the Benedict egg.
Benedict egg.
Oh, that was good actually. I will give him 11 Rodrigo points.
I would give it a 7.
Oh, 7.
Because in Canada it's really popular, so I'm very picky on it.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, yeah, that I get that part.
Yeah.
And then last but not least, we had the chilaquiles. To me, they're really good. So, how many Caren points?
10 points.
10 points.
Yes.
All right, so we have a very good average. How would you rate the restaurant in general?
I love it. It's a beautiful spot here. Actually, I come very often. So I would say a 10 because I live right around the corner and I'm lazy sometimes.
10 Caren
so
points
it's
for this.
perfect.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, Caren, for coming. That was
Thank you.
lovely to have you here. So thank you so much. people from Playa or everywhere. Thank you so much for following us. Keep tuned. We're gonna be shooting some other places in Playa. Thank you. Have fun. And if you're coming to Playa, please just text us. Let us know what you want to see. We'll be more than happy to share it with you. All right. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.
We're gonna
Bye.
keep eating this shit. Is that good?
Yeah, it's coffee. It's cold coffee.